Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running low. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running low. Keep running low.
words and glued to the pavement. Between the lines, I'll keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire. No more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, and I don't need to go around anymore. It's time to break away. Forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway. Cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel? Full steam through the setbacks. You can't win them all, but I'm proud I tried. I'm glad we had a dialogue. It's good to shape the mind. Speeding up the pace, turning up the heat. Where I need to be for the first time. Taking risks, I'm casting off without a lifeline. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway. Cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right again? Don't you wanna feel whole? Don't you wanna feel? Don't you wanna, don't you wanna, don't you wanna feel break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway.
All right, welcome everyone to Overwatch Champions Community All-Star Game. How are you guys doing? I have Beatdown, color casting, myself, play-by-play. We got Moira in producer spot, and we got Velo as the match referee. We have Team Defenders versus the Black Order. How you feeling, Beatdown?
I'm feeling fantastic. How are you?
I am pumped for this game. I can't wait to see these teams. We have so many different personalities here. I want to see what they choose. They're feeling a little cocky right now, both teams, so I'm just ready to get this started.
That's right. We have the LA Gladiators versus the Breast Cancer Association.
Yeah, they're all pulling off the icons. They're representing for sure.
Yes. But all jokes aside, they're actually the Defenders and the Black Order.
Yeah, and we do have a giveaway today. We have a pink Mercy skin for our followers on Twitter. Exclamation point giveaway for anyone that's interested.
Yeah, but they have to be following the Twitter. Is that right?
Yeah, they do have to be following the Twitter. You can drop a follow on the Twitch too. You know, it's up to you.
It wouldn't hurt nobody. It doesn't cost you any money. It's not like you're subbing. Well, any minute now, we should be going to our first map. No, it looks like they're banning maps, actually.
Yeah, they are banning the maps right now. It seems that Oasis is banned, Ilios is banned as well. Looks like the control map will be Nepal.
Oh, what a good start we have here.
Oh, Boop City. I can't wait for Boop City.
Yeah, honestly. Especially when we get to Sanctum. Looks like both teams are ready.
All right, looks like we're going to get underway. I can't wait to see this. It looks like good and evil right now with the Defenders and Black Order.
Yeah, seriously, straight out of Marvel Comics. I love it. All right, and we're going.
What do you think about the teams? Do you have any favorite right now? I know you don't want to cast or curse anybody, but
I mean, it's not about that. It's more like I've how do I say it? I don't really know how they're gonna work together. You know, these are pretty new teams. I don't think they've actually been together more than a week. So I really couldn't guess who's gonna be doing anything. It's a big question mark right now. Although I do recognize a lot of these players. So.
yeah, it is a pretty balanced team as far as skill level, but they are a fresh team, you know. For All-Stars, it is a publicity stunt for all these individual players. They have to get their votes up, and it's a popularity contest. You know, you got to get your votes in to try and participate, and it looks like they're all pretty well known in the community. At least they're definitely going to show what they could do here.
Yeah, actually, I take it back. I do have a prediction. I'm gonna go with the Black Order for now, just because I've seen.
All right.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna double down, because I've seen Fantasy play that Hanzo. The guy's a beast. This was before the Hanzo changes. I can't even imagine what he's gonna do now. More games on the main tank has been really great too, from the games that I've seen. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. That's my pick.
All right, we also have Major Shadow on the Hanzo as well, so some Hanzo v Hanzo action. Very similar team comps, actually.
Yeah, somewhat, except no Brigitte for the Black Order here, so they're gonna have to be a little careful. Watch those shield bashes.
Yeah, and we're about to see what they could do with those shield batches. Chico, just straight in their face. Yeah, he got annihilated there. He was playing very cocky right there. Looks like both shield heroes are down, and it looks like everyone is falling back. They do not want to deal with that. Might be able to res the Zarya there, and Karimi is able to res Swan.
Yeah, no, you definitely. I think it all fell apart with Chico there. You don't want to play that aggressive. Like, sure, you got some armor and you can some decent sustain for yourself as Brigitte, but your team needs to move in with you if you're gonna do stuff like that. Otherwise, those momentary things you create don't really have any value. But damn, what a shot
That
just
is
now.
a huge pick, yeah. Who duck on Mercy. Nothing he could do there. He just has to walk back. Poor carry me. He's coming back now, flying in. All right, his team is ready. They're gonna try and engage here. Rebuilding that shield. Jekray going in. Has the barrier on him. Ooh. That was very close, but they were not able to stop the dragon, and it completely ruined their push there. And we have Jeremy on the side trying his best, but he is down yet again.
Yeah, they've really been dominating right now. Now they are so ahead in ult charge and capture percentage here, 60%. In this next fight, they have both support ults and the Earth Shatter. Well, they're just getting the Earth Shatter and the Valkyrie from the defenders here. They gotta... It's gonna have to be a huge play now. They're gonna have to block this Shatter and definitely draw out some support ultimates.
Yeah, I could see that happening. They do have the ult advantage on Black Order's side, on the red team. Let's see if the defenders could try and get some ult charge here. Chico almost has his ult on the Brigitte, and there he does pop it. Let's see if they can get any. Ooh, more games ult was canceled there. He was not able to get the Shatter to go through, but he has the Shatter yet again, and there it is! A huge Shatter. 3 teammates able to secure some kills, but in the end, I think they might not win the team fight. It's looking very close right now. Chico trying to kill VMD, does secure the kill. Major Shadow and Swan trying to cap the point, almost capped the point. Very close. Hudak on point as Widow, just straight up standing in front of Swan. Disrespectful. He does get taken down by the Lucio, and this is looking pretty bad for the defenders right now. They are staggered big time.
Wow, crazy. They actually were just centimeters away from actually capturing, but they couldn't finish it. And the last fight was really rough for them. You know, it seemed like when more games got a Shatter canceled, yeah, you thought they had something going there. However, they just didn't capitalize fast enough. They didn't roll the kills in fast enough, because somehow more games actually had enough time to build another Shatter, which ended up being huge.
Yeah, he was able to get that Earth Shatter back in a matter of seconds. I believe it was like 2 seconds he got that Earth Shatter back. That was incredible.
Yeah, might as well have been.
Yeah, I think he hit like 4 people in one hammer.
Yeah, it must have been like
Right,
2 swings or
crazy.
something like that, and then that's just what did it. But now, on this next map,
Well, this is Boop City right here. This is Sanctum.
Boop City, but the Black Order does not opt for the Roadhog, which is interesting. You know, Zarya and Orisa don't really work as well together, but we'll see how this goes.
Ooh, that was very close there. Jekray almost pushed off the map, and Jekray trying to get a move of his own and does not get anyone there. They do have the advantage. Black Order on point already. Ooh, Swan almost off the map. He's gonna have to be careful here. They are in a very good position here. Black Order. Oh, but Zentanio takes out more games, booped them right off the map, and it looks like they might just take this to the defenders. Amazing sleep dart there, but unfortunately Zentanio, not a DPS. Only a Lucio cannot secure that kill. Chico trying to heal Swan to the best of his abilities. Quella does res Fantasy, and Hudak takes down Chico. Yeah, it looks like Black Order did take this one. Carry me trying to stall it for a little bit, but it's not going to do much there.
Yeah, they had already lost it, so that's just would be a waste of time. But damn, good boosts, good decent trade back and forth. But yeah, as you said, you know, Zentanio's not a DPS. The DPS need to focus a little more here if they're gonna want to get the kills that they need to actually capture this point. Although they're actually getting pretty close to a Nano Blade. We'll probably see that in the next fight. Although Fantasy may have something to say about that with his own blade.
Ooh, carry me with a nice stick. Oh, the barrier from 5D. Wow, amazing. That reaction time was insane. He did a complete 180 there to barrier his Zenyatta. Wow, that might have just won them the fight right there.
Definitely one of the key factors.
Let's see if they could push up here. Looks like Black Order is just straight up pushing into the choke.
Oh wow, getting aggressive.
Major Shadow taken down again. Genji is not the best pick for this map right here. It's very difficult to pull off.
It is, especially when you don't have a Zarya to bubble you the way that we've seen Fantasy get covered. Now the ults are pretty even on both sides. You know, they still have the Nano Blade on the defenders, just waiting for a chance to use it. And Carry Me actually switching from the Junkrat because I guess he's getting bullied a little too much by Hudak with the flashbang. Probably for the best.
Oh, and they are coming in from behind. Let's see Swan with almost a boop there. Got 2 boops. Oh my goodness. Very clean ult there by Swan. Put him in the piggy blender. I don't know how he did that. It was so clean. He somehow got the Zenyatta off as well. He was so close to the Zenyatta, it just sent him flying.
Oh yeah, when you pop it that close, it just knocks them real far. Too bad Major Shadow went for the Dragon Blade. He really didn't need to, as there was only one person left on the side of the Black Order. Now they don't have this Nano Blade. Although they still, there's still a lot of use for the Nano. You know, Carry Me on the Junkrat.
It could be. We could see some Nano Junkrat. I'd love to see that. One-shot people.
And maybe even Nano Orisa. Although, we really gotta be careful. Huge
That
kill.
hook with the combo from Major Shadow, able to secure the kill. Hudak in danger right now, but backing off. Ooh, and VMD does take down Chico. They're not going to have any healing here, but Zentanio does keep his teammates alive. And oh, that was a horrible position for Kami to pop his ult. And that Riptire is RIP. Zentanio with a double boop. Is this it? Are they going to take this? No way they take this back. The defenders are still in this fight somehow. Zentanio almost booping 5D off again. Major Shadow does get nanoed. Fantasy, he was not aware he got rezzed. Excuse me, Hudak was not aware he got rezzed. And Major Shadow finally goes down. Wow, the defenders somehow holding this. Chico! Chico, no! No, Chico. You know better than that.
Yeah, it's too bad, really, but still, good recap. You know, dragging down the point. Oh, and the Dragon.
Oh, Zentanio, where are you going? In between 2 Shimada ults, nowhere to go. It is not looking good right now for the defenders. They almost captured this point back, but Carry Me is going to try his best. Valiant effort, but they won't be able to get on this point. Chico, good luck. Does get the sleep dart worth. Oh, and Zentanio does get on point, on time. He's trying to get the boop. He's trying to stall to the best of his ability. Almost gets the boop off. Again, almost gets another boop off. It is just not enough. His team needs to get on point. It is overtime. It is ticking, and it is over.
Man, that is rough. They were really close in that last map. If you could argue if Fantasy didn't, not Fantasy.
Major Shadow.
Major Shadow, thank you.
Correct, yeah.
Major Shadow didn't go in too deep with that nano, and he actually stayed alive. That really could have been like them coming back and making this happen.
Oh no. Orisa just took the entire ult there since she had just immunity to CC there.
Yeah.
So either way, it was just not good for Orisa. It was an amazing flank from Swan right there.
Yeah, definitely a good play from the team overall. Really pretty close rounds, actually. Definitely
Yeah, it
not
was
a one-sided
very
map.
close, yeah. The first round seemed to favor Black Order. They were more comfortable. In the beginning, it seems that the defenders weren't sure what team composition to run for that first map, but then they sort of picked up the pace and really fixed up their problems in the second round.
Indeed. Plus the second map, it wasn't really a Widow favored map because I think part of their struggle in the first round was that Hudak was really giving them a lot of problems. Just with that long range damage, they weren't able to deal with it as they didn't have a very mobile composition.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily agree with having a mobile composition in a control map since you want that funneled in damage. But for that round one, it was a lot more of an open area, so it is a lot easier to get those picks, and the flankers are favored there. But Hudak is doing amazing on that Widow, somehow doing well on a Widow in a control map, which is not as easy as it sounds.
Definitely not. But either way, that's how it goes. So now we're waiting to see the next map. I believe it's hybrid. And they're just banning maps right now. Unfortunately, King Zero, the best map in the game, has them. Then some might say Blizzard World, but they're absolutely incorrect. I'm perfectly fine. People know who I'm referring to.
I'd say Blizzard World is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Zen, you monster.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Oh, everybody's just turning against me. This is the worst. Oh, well, we're going to King Zero anyway? Could it be the host is on my side?
We might just see Blizzard World later on. We do have a best of 7 for tonight, so who knows?
Black Order, please 4-0. There, I said it.
Man, I'd love to see a real life adaptation of Blizzard World.
Entering King's Row.
That would be sick.
Oh, that's a completely different story. I would absolutely. Oh my gosh, I would kill to go to Blizzard World if it was real.
I don't know if I'd kill, but I'd definitely steal. I wouldn't go that far.
You gotta check your motivations, buddy.
I'd steal a ticket. I'd steal a ticket.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, definitely a Widow favored map, except this time Major Shadow is actually going to give it a try himself. Let's see if he can actually deal with Hudak here.
Yeah, and it didn't seem like they had a certain person to play hit scan there. It seems like they switched back and forth from Junkrat to Tracer, Genji, Hanzo. I'm not sure if the defenders have really confident hit scan, but we'll see from Major Shadow soon enough.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Hopefully Fantasy does come through with this Doomfist pick. Doomfist is so good on King's Row and really just underrated.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But yeah, no, it's very good because there's a lot of you know, a lot of walls and corners and stuff like that. So it's perfect for Doomfist, who just a lot of his main damage comes from walls and corners.
Yeah, definitely. You just turn a corner and a Doomfist just comes in and smacks you in the face. That's kind of how it works. And carry me on the Genji. Yeah, he might have a very hard time against that Doomfist. I would say a Doomfist counters Genji in most situations.
I would think so. He can't deflect rock. Actually, I don't think he can deflect anything aside from his left click.
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe the melee. That's it, his melee. Oh! Yeah. He did not see Major Shadow there. Fantasy taken down immediately. Major Shadow proving himself as a Widow, almost taking down Hudak midair. Very close shot there. Fantasy back in it again. Let's see if he goes in. There it is. He's trying to flank through the left side. Carry me sees Fantasy, but he wants to get VMD right now. They don't want the healers alive. Hudak does take down Major Shadow. That's looking very close right now. Ooh, and Fantasy does take down Chico. That is tough. Looks like Black Order will take this.
Definitely seems to be the case. Very cleanly as well. Too bad for the defenders. You know, Major Shadow was doing well, but he did what you shouldn't do when you know there's another Widow. He stopped paying attention to the other Widow.
Yeah, every Widow should know. Every Widow should know that. Fantasy behind the defenders, almost securing a kill, but guess who's there? The flank counter, Brigitte. There's nowhere to go. Where are you gonna go, Fantasy? He's going back to the spawn, trying to stall them. Chico does res carry me. Ooh, more games takes down Jet Gray. It's not looking good. They're gonna have to back off here. Chico trying to fly to his teammate, but he is down as well. Fantasy distracting defenders for so long. It actually worked out in his favor, and he didn't even get a kill.
They definitely did. They distracted, what, 2, maybe 3 of the defenders that for such a long time. And because of that, it allowed the Black Order to actually just start taking people apart one by one. It gives Hudak all the room in the world to start clicking heads. Because of that now, defenders are way behind with ults. Oh, nah, yeah, I could say way behind.
Ooh, Major Shadow, good pick there on Quella. Possibly will get another with Carry Me. Yes, he does get VMD and Hudak. Zentanio securing the kill on 5D. More Games does take down Chico and Centennial. Both supports taken down. They might be able to group up. Ooh, Major Shadow in trouble. He has no healing. They need to take down Fantasy. Tracer's very tricky to take down with no healing.
Indeed, so much burst damage.
Ooh, and Carry Me goes down. Major Shadow trying to run back to his healers. Swan trying to find the Tracer. Fantasy still in the backline, distracting the enemy team. Jake Ray all by himself right now. His team needs to get to him, and Jake Ray goes down. Yeah, More Games just had the advantage there. There's nothing Jake Ray could have done there. Major Shadow's going down as well. It looks like they'll have to regroup here.
That's definitely the fight. You know, the problem is they gotta. Yeah, it's
Jake Ray, that is too far. It looks like he miscalculated that charge. He did not expect the enemy team to be around that corner. And Fantasy takes down Centennial. Who said Brigitte counters Tracer? Not I, as a Tracer main.
Definitely not Fantasy either.
Ooh, Hudak. Shot once. Ooh, takes down Major Shadow. Clean pick right there. And it looks like Chico secured the kill there on Ryan after Swan's Graviton, but was it worth it as Hudak takes down Karami and Chico? He gets another pick on Swan. A triple for Hudak. Is this it? Jake Ray. He has to protect. Oh no, he is going down. Somehow still alive. Wow, Centennial with the burst heal, but it's not going to be enough. It looks like Chico pocketing Karami. So much damage coming through from Carry Me right now. But he can't secure the kill. It was so close. Almost secured those 2 kills. Ooh, Jake Ray does get on point, but he charges too far. He is out of there. And the defenders are out of round 1.
DMD actually booped him off the map just there. Leading his charge astray, I should say. Man, that's crazy.
Man, what a good boop there.
Definitely. And the biggest problem defenders are having right now, they need to not get distracted too much and take fights together. If a Tracer's in your back line, yeah, get her out of there, but if she runs far away, leave her. And then when she comes back, deal with her. Or if you do, when she gets there, you know, focus her down more or something like that. But you can't just afford to split your team up for the sake of one person.
Yeah, they really need to get a more stand your ground comp going on right now because their healers are in trouble at the moment.
Well, they have the comp. They just need to act like it.
Well,
But,
yeah, they did switch to the Brigitte, but I don't think the Brigitte was in a good position to defend the DPS that were getting harassed by Tracer. It looks like they'll have to adapt to it, but on attack, they won't have to worry about it that much, hopefully. So we'll see if they want to pull off the same team comp. Chico now on the Roadhog. Previously, the Mercy. Let's see if he wants to stick with it. Possible.
That would it possible? Maybe they would go for a. They would be going for a triple tank then with the Widowmaker. Yeah, Carry Me is gonna be on the Mercy. So I guess they wanna. I guess they know Hudak's gonna be on that Widowmaker, so they wanna have a little more of a tanky composition. You know, more health, less things for her to one shot.
You know what I'm wondering? How did Hudak come up with his name?
How did anybody come up with their name?
Mine's just Zan.
Is that your name?
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay, there you go.
Xander, you know, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Who ducks from my shots? That's how he came from that. Yeah, that's how he came up with that.
Oh, really?
Who can duck my shots? Who ducks? I think that would be my guess.
I'm definitely gonna ask him after this.
Oh, he does get Carry Me there. Horrible position there for Carry Me. He was getting harassed from all angles right there. He does secure the kill on Major Shadow as well. And they are falling apart right now. The defenders need to group up.
Yeah, unfortunately, Carry Me didn't duck, and now they're suffering for it.
Yeah, they only have a Zenyatta on their team right now as a healer.
Oh my gosh, Carry.
Ooh, Chico.
Looked like Carry Me was tilted for just a moment. Switches to the Widowmaker as if to contest and actually fight.
He does switch back to the Mercy, and It looks like they just wanted to see if they could get a pick on Hudak very quickly, since Major Shadow is not able to flank around and get Hudak by himself. Hudak is in such a good position right now. He's not even in high ground, just taking pot shots at the enemy team. Nothing they could do right now.
Nothing at all, especially
They
with
have to wait for ults.
sneaking around.
Hopefully they do get those ults going.
Well, the Earth Shatter's online for both sides. Definitely something to look out for. Plus Chico with the whole hog. Gonna be a big factor in the next fight. Really great for
Ooh,
shield break and
Major
anything
Shadow,
else.
amazing engage, but Fantasy with the double pulse bomb. The res coming through on Jake Ray. Let's see, he might be able to shatter here. This could be huge. They have no Rhine. This is their chance. They have to push in here. They can't wait for that Rhine to come back. They are not going in. They are not ready. They're waiting for Major Shadow. They want their main damage dealer there. Ooh, but it looks like the Rhine is back. This looks very close right now. Jake Ray needs to engage.
I mean, at this point, they have 5 ultimates. You know, there's definitely something that can be done here.
Oh, it's looking very close right now. Jake Ray does ult, and he gets a huge 4-man ult. Secures the kill on more games, and there goes Swan with the 4-man grab. Centennial, just to make sure, you gotta pop that Transcendence. You know, you never know what could happen.
Oh, absolutely. Although I know I said they had 5 ults, but I really didn't mean use all 5 ults.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd use them all either, but you know,
Here we are.
at least they were used well.
Yeah, definitely capped on the point. Still over a minute left, so not too bad. However, now this next push is going to get difficult from them. Jaker is the only one coming up on an ultimate. Everybody else is just bone dry. As they have 3, actually 4 ults coming up for the Black Order.
Yeah, it looks like Carry Me decided to switch to the Ana. And Chico, not sure what to pick right here. He's waiting for his team to communicate what the best option for him is, and he is switching to the Widow. Let's see if he sticks with it. Looks like he will. Ooh, that shatter is too clean. More games. That will be it for Jake Ray. He is stuck in the corner, nowhere to go. Quella able to get the res on VMD. Good communication there to protect the Mercy. It looks like they'll have to regroup yet again, the defenders.
Good comms indeed. Now we're getting Centennial to swap on the Brigitte here. Brigitte Ana. Haven't seen that combination, but definitely not without its merit. Now, although they gotta watch out for 5D and Fantasy, can definitely see an ult combo going on there.
Hudak gets a pick on Chico yet again. Seems that the defenders just can't stick to a team comp, and I feel like it's hurting them right now.
It definitely slows down your ult charge, which is without a doubt a problem. Although, honestly, Hudak is the big problem here. They literally can't do anything about this guy.
Yeah, he is getting so many free shots in the back. No one there to contest them. They just don't have any dive tanks, and their flankers are not able to get in close enough. Chico is not able to contest anything at all because he's getting picked straight out of spawn. Hudak just has his number right now and is ready.
Hudak has everybody's number. He just popped in everybody's head. No matter who Widow duels him either, nothing can be done about it.
That was so close right there. Major Shadow almost deflecting that Widow shot straight onto the Widow, but he miscalculated it, and more games with another amazing shatter, getting both supports, and VMD popping the Transcendence just in time. Jake Ray did shatter, did get a few people down there, but he is going down. There is no healing. Miscommunication there from the defenders. They really need to time those ults well, just like they did in the first point.
Yeah, throwing down the Earth Shatter right while they're using trans really isn't ideal. And Major Shadow using his ult by himself.
Oh, you see, yeah, it's just miscommunication right now from the defenders. Seems that they are not sure. They might be switching.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not convinced. Yeah, he's swapping to the McCree.
Yeah, he does seem to be swapping. So that could be it. They just wanted to pop all their ults just to see if they could get any lucky kills. Fantasy is still in the back. Almost flashbang there from Major Shadow. Carry Me in trouble. Does get the pick on Fantasy. This could be it. Carry Me does go down as well. He is the main healer, so this is going to be close. Let's see what they could do. Ooh, he knows. Chico knows that he has vision, but Chico still walks through. He wants to get that Widow. Hudak in such a safe position right now. Oh my goodness.
See, the problem here with Chico always chasing Huduck is that, one, it takes such a long time for him to get the kill, and in that time, Fantasy, who's been just on the flank this whole game, basically lives on the flank, just picks off the back line, absolutely shreds them. Without Chico to actually contest him, give him any problems, can you blame him? He has no issue doing so, and here comes the huge Graviton Surge.
Yeah, and there goes a real huge Graviton Surge. It's a 5-man, but no one able to follow on it, and More Games comes back and immediately goes down. Huduck trying to land that air shot, cannot get anyone. Quella trying to fly back to Huduck, and looks like they're the only ones able to defend right now. Jake Ray trying his best to defend his team from those Widow pot shots, and it looks like they will back off here, and the defenders might just take this. More Games, he is charging back, he might be back in time. They do want to defend this.
Definitely back in time. It's and they do have a good chance here. You know, they have both support ults, Earth Shatter, and the Pulse
They are
Bomb.
not able to get on it, and they do contest it, but it's not in time. Oh, unfortunate there for Black Order. It was so very close, but it looks like Jake Ray was able to land a hit onto More Games, and it just staggered him a little bit. He was not able to step onto the point.
You know, I think the worst thing about this is that they got a team wipe.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate. They popped a lot of ults.
That's incredible. This is actually really good for the defenders. You know, they have the Pulse Bomb.
60 seconds remaining.
They have the Pulse Bomb. Oh, sorry, I said they have the Pulse Bomb, the Deadeye, pretty close to another Earth Shatter. This is looking all right. They play it carefully, and make sure to invalidate BNB's trance either by baiting it or killing him. This is look very good for them.
Yeah, and it's looking very close right now with Major Shadow going down. Quella pocket healing right now and is just so safe in this fight. Major Shadow finally takes down Fantasy in the
30
back.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, that McCree's
Quella
just
just
so good.
pocketing. It is insane. Quella just back and forth pocketing teammates. Ooh, Chico finally onto Huduck. Can he secure the kill? Huduck is getting healed now. Brigitte goes down. Zentanio will have to back off. Wait for his team in spawn.
They definitely do need to back off. It's good they got rid of the Earth Shatter, but if they don't back up and take a full fight as soon as possible, this is really not going to be good for them.
Oh, Jeremy trying to 1v1 Huduck right there, but gets taken down by 5D. And looks like that will be it unless Chico can get on point here, and he cannot. And map number 2 goes to Black Order. It's 2-0 advantage Black Order. It is a best of 7, so they do have a chance to come back right now.
Play of the game.
I don't want to count him out yet.
No, definitely not. It's not over.
Heroes never die.
I have said something like that before, and I've been wrong. Caster curse myself. Wow, amazing ults right there. So many of them. What could go wrong with all those ults popping?
Honestly, I guess nothing. They did cap the point. However, that kind of questionable ult usage is part of why I think they lost this map. You know, not really combining their ults properly, just using them at times where they wouldn't get the best value, you know, the best bang for your buck, but they would just go for it anyway, and it didn't end up working out.
Yeah, the defenders, they seem to have not only a communication problem, but their ult management seems to be an issue. Whoever their shot caller is needs to actually communicate with his team on when to use specific ults. It seems like they are just popping them at the same time, not realizing who should go first and so on. It's unorganized, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, you know, you can't blame them too much. I think there's a bit of disorganization on both sides, given the fact that these teams are new, like a week old new.
Yeah, a little disconnect. You know, they're a little new. You know, to be fair.
Just a bit. You know, we're not exactly expecting owl level synergy here, so it's okay.
I
Well,
do
I mean,
see some
unless
subs
you're-
coming in as well. It looks like both Black Order and Defenders subbing in some new players here.
Yeah.
Let's see if the
we got-
subs do go through.
We did get one person out, so
I wouldn't be surprised. Looks like we are gonna have an escort map.
Oh boy,
Ooh, what escort map do you want to see? I know mine.
I want to see Rialto because I remember talking earlier that we were actually going to allow it.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh yeah, buddy. New team, new map, new hero. There's so much chaos in that. I can't wait.
I can't wait to see some Rialto action. I don't think anyone is used to that one yet, so it's just gonna be some mayhem.
Yeah, absolutely. So now as we're still awaiting this sub.
Yeah, we're waiting some subs on both teams. It seems that the defenders are ready right now. Black Order just preparing that final sub, and hopefully they pick Rialto. I'd love defenders to pick Rialto right now. They do get the map pick, but Black Order does get a ban, so they might just ban Rialto. Who knows?
No, they're good sports. I believe in them. They chose Kings Row.
The sportsmanship. I believe in it. I believe in it.
Yeah, that exactly.
Yeah, that. Not familiar?
No, I am. I'm all about sportsmanship. Trust me.
Oh,
Really.
what's the last
huge-
sportsmanship like
I'm a
thing you've done?
I don't even know. What kind of question is that?
Oh, you don't have them write them down? Oh, you don't write them down?
No, I mean that doesn't sound sportsmanlike.
Oh, I have a journal. I guess it's
Oh,
just me. It's just me, I guess.
yeah, it might be.
It's just so many of them, I gotta keep track of them somehow.
But is it sportsmanlike if you keep track?
Um, does it matter at that
I-
point? Is it
I feel
anyone's
like
business?
I feel like for the sake of my point, I'm gonna say yeah, it does matter. But for my point and my point alone,
I'm right because I'm right.
yeah, no, it's like it's literally like you're wrong and here's why. I should write a book.
I'm sportsmanship. Prove me wrong.
No, not even that. It's just like I'm right, you're wrong. Here's why.
Just realized I said I'm sportsmanship. Oh my goodness.
That could be the title of the book. You don't know. Just call me Chester.
Yeah, everyone look out for our next book title. I'm sportsmanship.
That's right. It's definitely a banger.
Co-written, beat down, and Zan.
That's right. Yeah. That would be so much fun. Now I want to write a book. Honestly, if some guy can sell a book with like 200 blank pages, I feel like we can pull this together.
Oh my god, 200 blank pages. What?
Yeah, you want to know what that book is called? It's called What Men Know About Women. and that thing got published. It got published.
Oh my god. You know what? It's probably a work of fiction. But, I just hope this sub comes in soon. It looks like Black Order is not sure who wants to sub in. It might be a DPS. They do have VMD, Quella, 5D, Fantasy, and more games in. So they have their tanks. They have their supports. Let's see if they want to get that extra DPS in. Seems like there's just some technical difficulties on his end.
Yeah, supposedly needs to restart his router. Very common problem. Turning it on, turning it off. No, really.
Very, very common issue for non-line events.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have the maximum tick rate servers.
Who
You know what?
does, right?
Blizzard does.
Oh, true.
But anyway, since that's the case, we should probably take a quick break until this guy gets here. What do you think? Or just a quick pause, I should say.
Yeah, we'll give him a little bit of time. We'll have a quick 5-minute break just so he
Yes.
can get back. By the way, everyone, we're having a giveaway tonight. So if you just want to type in !giveaway, you could see the info. Follow us on Twitter for a chance to win a pink Mercy skin. Yeah, that new one? Yeah, the pink one.
Yes, that's really exciting. You should definitely get involved in that. No, really, it's a nice skin. It's for a
I
good
like it.
cause.
No,
It's
I
really-
got it. I already got it.
Okay,
I like
perfect.
this
Oh, yeah.
skin.
I gotta get it before tomorrow.
All right, guys, we're going on break.
you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Black Order does have their sub in, and it looks like we might just get started soon enough. I want to see what Zom could do. He came in as well, Birkin for defenders. So, ooh, it could be a whole new team here. Nameless coming in as well for Jake Gray. It's a completely different team. Just scrap the teams. Completely different teams.
Oh my god, talk about rebuilding. I think the only one we got still left is Swan here. You know, we got a lot of them still. The only two people coming in, it's a half kind of thing.
It's the draft deadline. Get them all out. Free agents come in.
Did you mean the Dallas Fuel?
Oh, shots fired. A little bit of shade there.
That's not even shade. They're my team, but like, god damn, man. It's just gotta happen. I'm sorry.
Nah, you know, XL all the way.
Oh yeah, I bet
Local.
that's real. I bet
Local.
that's real easy to say. Oh, look at me! I'm a fan of the best team in the Overwatch League.
Hey, no love for Uprising? Come on.
Okay, they're not the best
They-
team, but I love the
they-
Uprising.
They went undefeated for 10 games. You know, they did all right. They did all right.
They did okay, but to be fair, the NYXL were sandbagging too. They actually even admitted.
Ooh. Well,
And-
you know, it's strategy. You know, we did what we had to do. We're
No,
proud.
like-
We're proud.
No, I don't. I don't blame them because you know they don't have as many. They don't make as many substitutions as other teams. It's really just Pine who comes in and sometimes Animo. So you know to prevent burnout, they don't practice as hard in stage 3, and it worked out for them. They still won the fucking stage. Oops.
Yeah, they still did, but you know, sometimes it is mental fatigue that gets people.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. But yeah, no, that's the point because you know they scrim so much.
Yeah, it is so intense to think about how many matches in a day a pro player has to play.
Well, I believe the schedule is like 6-hour scrims each day.
Oh my goodness.
6 hours of scrims, and they have to play 2 games a week.
That's crazy. I would go actually insane playing 16 hours a day nonstop.
Whoa, no! I said 6 hours a day.
Oh, it's okay. That makes a lot more sense. I do believe for a lot of esports, a lot of Korean players specifically, that's kind of how they roll. They just play like 12 to 16 hours a day. But they're hardcore, for sure.
Yeah, they definitely are. But I mean, one, it's basically your job now, and two, you know, in an organized environment, it's not as bad. Like if you had to play 16, or if you have to play 8 to 10 hours of competitive every day. Ugh.
Yeah, that is a completely different story, yeah. It's not as toxic, I want to say. It's a lot more organized.
Yeah, I would say it's. I would even dare say it's significantly less toxic.
What looks pretty toxic right now is the Torb on the side of Black Order. I'm not sure what they want to do with that one.
I think they definitely just want to mess with us because they're in the spawn. He's just building the turret. Yeah, he's just trying to have a good time as they mess up the diner.
The Torb mains trying to shine, but unfortunately there is the meta.
Why
They're not even a meta, just a more ideal way to play this game. But him and more games are saying, forget that.
I'd love to see just a bunch of turrets. Let's see it. The 3-turret team comp.
Hey man, I've seen it in ranked. It's not impossible. But yeah,
Let's
so
see if
far,
it pulls through. And no, it's
No,
not.
it
It is a
actually-
dive comp. No.
it's actually a pretty solid comp they have here. You know, the other side, defenders aren't running the Brigitte, and they have an Orisa, so you know this is a really good matchup so far. Although they have this, hopefully Major Shadow with the protection can actually contest Huduck here.
And Fantasy in the back, just harassing the entire enemy team right there. Almost taken down. He does have the recall popped. It looks like Fantasy might be able to get a pick on Swan here. Ooh, and Birkin and Centennial go down. That is not good. Defenders might have to back off. Major Shadow getting 2 picks somehow in the mix of all that.
Pretty good.
Wow.
However, the rest of this team couldn't really do much about it as they were dead. But yeah, again, you know, you can't ignore the Widowmaker. Sure, he got 2 kills, but then he wasn't looking. He wasn't watching his head.
Yeah, it might just be enough for his team to be able to get back on point as Black Order is now ready.
Centennial definitely is making the swap to the Brigitte pick.
Yeah, the Brigitte. Don't touch my Brigitte. Let's see it. Let's see if she can go in.
Well, it is a good pick.
Oh, yep, she went in, definitely. She went in.
Oh
And
my god. Straight back
out.
to spawn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a good idea. It's definitely makes you a better matchup against the dive. It's really nice to be able to stun anybody who gets near your backline, really. You know, the Tracer, even the Winston if he's so bold. Although it didn't quite work out, Fantasy really good with the sticks. Immediately just getting rid of him. Oh,
That was an amazing shot there by Huduck. Mid-air shot on Zom right there. That's a feels bad man for Zom. Unfortunately, he is not hit scan, so he can't do that as easily. Shout out to my Hanzo mains.
please don't do that.
Oh, Major Shadow! Gets a little taste.
Oh,
And he goes down. Oh man, that is a huge stagger. Quella not gonna be able to res, and Quella goes down. Speak of the devil, caster curse. I will stop naming people.
Still good for Major Shadow, finally winning a duel, getting another kill. at the end.
Oh no, that was disgusting. Amazing stick there, and that might just be play of the game right there. Wow,
Could be,
amazing
wow.
cleanup there.
Fantasy pretty much filling up the kill feed, mostly by himself.
Yeah, I believe that was a 3-man fight for the most part. Ooh, Birkin soloing more games on the side. He's just in the room by himself.
Wow, Broken's really good with the 1v1s. First VMP and now him. Oh, but tables have turned on, unfortunately.
Fortunately, he is staggered, and it might have not been the best choice. And oh no, they are in a bad position right now. VMD does pop trance to keep his team alive, even though they did get the checkpoint. It's not looking good for Nameless right now. Yeah, he gets taken down as well, and
Yeah,
let's see if Major Shadow could get a pick here.
It's definitely a reset. You know, I think they really do need to come off this diva. You know, Nameless keeps getting DMAC. There isn't as much he can do
Oh
here.
my goodness, another one.
Man,
Another
Fantasy-
one. Oh my goodness. I think Fantasy is just yelling out "We the best" to his team.
I would be.
He just keeps getting them.
Yeah, and Huduck's probably shouting it with him. Another kill.
Another one.
And another one.
Another one. Oh no. Major Shadow finally takes down Fantasy. This might be his chance. He's in a good position. Oh no, there goes the old 5D, not able to secure any kills with that. But there goes more games from the back, and he gets pinned by Swan. Amazing charge. Looks like both teams standing off here. Ooh, more games. Jumps directly onto Birkin, and that's going to be it for that team fight unless they're able to turn it around. Zom needs to get a pick here. Nameless trying his best to get a pick there, and he does. It is very, very messy right here for both teams. Huduck just hammering at the enemy team from the back. Nothing they could do right now. Swan just trying to stall. It is such a bad position right now. Nameless trying to get on point. Fortunately, he does not have his ult, so they won't be able to secure the point. They'll have to try and stagger as many as they can. Centennial somehow still alive on point. There goes Brigitte. And Swan does get on point just in time. It looks like they might just hold this off for a bit longer. And there goes the tire. Could this be it? Could it turn it around? They do get fantasy with it. This might just be it. More games. Solo gets taken down. 5B has to back off. And they somehow defended that.
Insane. You know, there's a brief time where Black Order weren't actually getting any kills. It gave the team enough time to come back. Major Shadow on the Mei to basically just solidify this stall comp, and it ended up working out for them. The tire came out, the kill on Aquila came in. Now they're okay. Still 2.5 minutes left, and the Black Order still has ultimates to work at. Immediately using the Infrasight and gets a kill off of it right away. My goodness.
No, it's not looking good for him right now. He has to come back yet again. 5D, excuse me, Nameless trying to get some healing there. They're so low right now. Centennial not able to heal by himself as Brigitte. Hudak again, just in such a good position, just able to fire shots uncontested. Ooh, Zom not in a good position there. Out in the open. Major Shadow does get the ult off, but the Mei won't be able to freeze anyone as more games just smashes her onto that wall right there. And it looks like Birkin has to try to stall the point. That might just be it. They're not on point, and they do get on point. That was so close there.
You know, that switch to Mei had its merit for sure, especially because they
Whoa,
they
excuse
needed
me,
that
excuse me.
stall.
Are you trying to say Mei is a good pick?
You know what? I dare say I am.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm
No,
not taking it back.
You heard it here,
wait,
folks.
hold on,
heard it
I'm
here.
not done. I do think the Mei was a good pick because, you know, it's a great stall pick when you have such close spawn. Whatever seconds you can buy for your team to come through is great. Although switching up the Widowmaker for that Mei is what made me go, because you know what, Hudak already, even with a Widow, Hudak was kind of doing whatever he wanted for the most part. Now without a Widow, you could tell the last bit he was just having a field day.
Yeah, Hudak, again, just uncontested. There's nothing they could really do in that third checkpoint. You just have to go so far out to contest them, and it's not viable.
No, it's really not. But
We do have VMD on the Zenyatta yet again. I like his Zenyatta. He's been pulling off quite a lot of good transcendencies. Transcendence I had an argument about this yesterday.
what was the conclusion?
Transcendence is plural.
Attackers.
Thank God. I was really scared you were going to say Transcendence I.
No. Ooh, it looks like we do have a pause.
I knew it all along. The game caught Overwatch servers obviously caught him for aimbotting, and they just booted him. No, I'm just playing. He
No,
DC'd,
no.
so he auto paused.
Oh man. Yeah, it looks like we will have a pause. Some technical difficulties there from Hudak. Oh no, you don't want to lose Hudak. He's been doing so much work on that Widow right now.
Yeah, this could be what changes everything.
Oh no, is this the turnaround? Is
Who
this
knows,
the
who knows?
best of 7?
Oh man, could we really go all 7 games? That would be nuts.
Oh man. You know, I'd love to see more Hanzo actually. Hudak is denying the Hanzo picks. He's
He
doing
is.
so well on Widow that no one wants to pick Hanzo.
Yeah, because it's a little harder.
Yeah, it might have the advantage sometimes, maybe get a few easy shots on the side, but hit scan in the end is just, it's strong. I'd say it's a skill matchup in the end, honestly, in my opinion.
No, I agree. especially with how good this new Hanzo is. It's definitely not the worst. It's definitely not the worst pick. You could even argue it's the best pick.
It was the best of picks. It was the
It was
worst
the worst
of
of
picks.
picks. Oh, are you gonna wheel of time me? Is that what this is?
It was the best of jokes. It was the worst of jokes.
Oh my god. Although, yeah, we're just waiting for a sub.
Yeah, we're just waiting for a sub right now. We might take another short little break, depending on how quickly the sub does join. Fortunately, Hudak is having technical difficulties and not able to join back. Because it is a special event, we are allowing a sub mid-match for all you OWC community members who are thinking, oh, snap, we could have players join in mid-game?
Nope, this absolutely does not apply to future games.
No, it
So,
does not
so
apply.
get that idea right out of your head. It's only today.
It looks like we do have a sub coming in for Hudak. It is Late.
Late? Yeah, I'm gonna go with late.
Late. Oh, that's fitting. Late.
That's good. But yeah, he's here now, so we're about ready to unpause, it seems. Both teams are ready, they say.
All right, we might just jump right back into this.
It seems that we will.
He does have time to come in. There's still 24 seconds left on setup. He is attacking right now. Excuse me, he is defending, I believe.
Yeah, they do have time to get there as long as they pick something that will assist them.
Yeah, the Black Order, again, they are up by 2 in a best of 7 series. You have to win 4 maps to win the best of 7.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll just have to see what late brings to the table.
Hopefully some Hanzo. Let's see it. They do need a DPS. They're running 3 tanks at the moment, unless they want to go 4 tanks. Which I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think that works on this map. It doesn't work very much in general after. Actually, no. Since they got Brigitte, you don't really need the. You don't really need to run the. You don't really need to run the quad tank anymore, as she's pretty much an off tank herself.
Yeah, I mean, it's a discussion whether or not she's an off tank or not. I mean, she's just so annoying to deal with. Just so much sustain. It's actually I get tilted just thinking about having to face a Brigitte right now
No, it's easy.
as a Tracer player.
Just play Junkrat Farah and you win. It literally automatically forces her off.
Well, true. I mean, Hanzo's a pretty good pick as well. There's just so much damage right now with the Storm Arrow.
It's good with his faster projectile. If the Hanzo's decent enough, he can honestly fill that pseudo hit scan role.
One.
And speaking of Hanzo, looks like late is coming through with that late Hanzo pick.
Stop.
See what he can do with that.
Let's see it.
Him versus Major Shadow. Let's see if he can bring what Hudak does to the table. Broken and Zom. Maybe looking to run a Nano Blade combo here. That'll definitely be a problem if Black Order isn't careful.
Yeah, and they are able to push it around the corner. It looks like they are doing the standard gas station hold right now. Zom might jump in any second here. More Games does get on point with Fantasy. It looks like the tank team comp is working out for them as Nameless goes down. Major Shadow does get a pick on Late, but Late won't be the only one they need to get here. It looks like it is not going good for them right now.
No, got the kill, but on the way down gets picked by VMD, and then the rest of his team falls right after.
Yeah, and it looks like he does get res, so in the end, nothing happened.
Yeah,
They just lost a minute.
Pretty much. And now Zom getting close to the Dragon Blade. Broken working his way to the Nano Boost. He can definitely contest that Hanzo, because he's really causing him a lot of problems right now. Ooh,
So
huge shatter.
close. But yeah, they were just uncoordinated there. They seem to be waiting for ults. They're playing very safe right now. Nameless keeps going in. He's trying to get ult charge, but dying for it. So let's see if this will be the push. It looks like it. Major Shadow does have sights there. He does pop them. Lead almost going down. He is so low right now, and there goes the grab. Are they popping defensive ults? And they are taken down immediately. That is just too strong. You need a Zenyatta against a Zarya and a Hanzo. It's just too strong of a combo.
Well, even then, the way they were taking advantage and swinging on to that, I don't think it would have mattered no matter what defensive ult you use, because that is such a strong combo. Invalidates so much of the healing of Transcendence, and basically any damage you do gets done, as if it's not even there for the most part.
Oh yeah, it's definitely quite possible to even kill them through the Transcendence.
Yeah.
And at least they'll have a chance.
Yeah. Now 4 ultimates.
Oh
From the
no.
side of from the side of defenders. Let's see if they can do something here.
Ooh, and a perfect ult! Nameless charging right through the Graviton Surge, and Zom just dashing through as Swan just eliminates anyone in his sight right now. Wow, he had such high energy there for a second.
Yeah, really great play. Then this time, only using 2 ultimates. I like that. Big fan of that. Good ult economy. As a result, now they have the Nano and the Earth Shatter, something they're looking to use.
Lead taken
My
down.
goodness.
Ooh, does get res. This could be it. He could get ult charge pretty quickly. Could secure this point. There's 40 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, Lee does get the pick on Major Shadow. This looks like it might be it. Nameless does charge more games, and BMD keeps him alive along with Quella, and Nameless is in a bad position right there. 30 seconds left on the clock. They'll have to get on point quickly.
My goodness, late. You'd think Hudak never left. Getting so many kills, landing so many shots. Really the perfect sub for this team, honestly.
Looks like they planned accordingly, as Late gets a huge pick there on Anna, and she was in a bad position, but she had no choice. They don't have much time left. She should have been behind her Rhine, but looks like Zom will get on point here. 4 seconds left on the clock. They want to jump on lead right there. More games. Amazing block right there. And it looks like that might just secure it. No one is on point. Swan finally gets on point. They get grabbed, and 5D wants to self-destruct. Does get the pick on Zitanio. And Zom, the only person on point. What is he going to do? And he does pop ult and does get taken down. Major Shadow as well. And it looks like that will be it. Map number 3 taken by
Also-
Black Order.
Yeah, just sweeping through this so far, playing really well.
Man, so many different players playing on both teams, and Black Order is still somehow taking this.
Yeah, I think overall for the Black Order, it's mostly the same core players, I think.
And to play the game again goes to the defenders.
Yeah, they always make the big plays, but they can't keep it consistent.
Yeah, I think they'll have a better chance here. It's another hybrid map, so
Yep, just waiting for the ban and then the pick.
ooh, can we get some Blizzard World in here or what?
Sorry, buddy, it's been banned.
Oof,
Oof, got him.
not like this.
Oh, exactly like this. So,
Come on.
I guess all we gotta do now is go to, one of the other ones, Numbani, it looks like. What a shame. I'm very
One of the other ones.
disappointed. Yeah, I'm very disappointed right now. You gotta know. I'm oof.
I would like to see Eichenwald, actually.
Man, yeah, that's actually a pretty great map, but looks like we're not gonna get it this time around unless the defenders decide to take this the distance.
Take it the distance.
That's right. Who knows? Anything's possible. Late coming in here has been really good for them, though. I really started to wonder, like, when they lost Hudak out of nowhere like that. It's like, oh, okay, that's it. Their carry was kind of gone, but no, Late just as good. Just came in out of nowhere.
Yeah, Late really pulling his weight right now.
Good
I
rhyme.
did not mean to rhyme.
But you did. But yeah, so far so good. I think the biggest problem here for defenders is that the they're not just their tank play, but like their tank choices are a little odd. See, like they'll run the Brigitte with the Reinhardt, but instead of a Zarya, they'll run Diva, which is really strange because when you're playing against the Zarya yourself, there's not a whole lot of reason to run the Diva because a lot of that damage goes right through you. And the Graviton Surge is so much more useful right now with how good Hanzo is.
Yeah, it has a lot of fiber. We'll go right through you.
Wow, yeah. It'll do that, exactly. You get it.
I mean, that's the healthiest way to start the day. I recommend that for everyone to start the day the same way. And it looks like we do have a pause again. What seems to be the issue? Birkin out of the game. Oh no, the defenders in a vulnerable position.
Definitely vulnerable. Looks like we're gonna have to. Oh no, he's already.
And he is back. He's already back, folks. False alarm.
Fastest DCs today.
Luckily, we've only had those 2 DCs during setup.
Yeah, right. Imagine mid game.
Oh man, that would be unfortunate for either team.
Incoming in 30
Yeah, well, it looks like so far so good. Now, it looks like Black Order's running the Zarya, which is great. Love that. And Broken seems to be DCing again.
Broken is broken, and he is coming back soon, hopefully. And he's back already. Oh my goodness. Broken, not like this.
Yeah, I'm starting to sense a pattern here. I'm a little worried if this is the forecast for the map.
It looks like he'll be all right this time.
Yeah, just waiting for that on pause.
Teams do get a bit of pause time, so to be fair, Black Order also had a DC and they had some pause time, so
Yeah, no big deal.
yeah.
Just any moment now, we're gonna be unpaused. Both teams are ready. There we go. 4 seconds.
All right. Here it is. If Black Order takes this map, they do win the All-Stars competition. They are the champs. Let's see it. Could this be it?
It very well could be. Interesting composition. They're going for on defense here. They are going for the Hanzo and the Pharah.
3, 2,
Definitely a good combo available there. They could use either the Rocket Barrage or the Dragon Strike.
Hopefully both.
Yeah, now we're gonna see Fantasy on the Widow. Seen him play it before, he's quite good. Now, but there's also Late on the Tracer this time. Never seen him play Tracer. So, let's see how that goes. But given the fact that Fantasy plays Tracer for this team, the fact that they're letting Late does it may tell you something.
My thoughts exactly. Let's see, more games directly onto point. It seems like it's uncontested at the moment. Nameless finally getting on. And Fantasy just getting so many picks in the back. He had so much damage coming through there. He did get some final blows onto 2 teammates. Zom securing 2 picks in the back. Nameless somehow charging VMD. But the point is still being contested. VMD all by himself against 5D. Major Shadow trying to get back on point. He's so close. He's not stepping on it. Ooh, and he dashes last second. And more games shattered. Birkin all by himself just to stay alive. Lead trying to get a pick here in the back. They're trying to stagger this Genji, but either way, he will get that bad spawn.
escort the payload.
Looks like Zom almost got the pick there on Late. He's trying to flank from behind. They don't see him. Oh my goodness, straight on the ground and straight dead.
Yeah, good first fight for them. It's strange. Mercy's the one here on the payload because they lack healing in this aggressive team fight they're taking. However, it really doesn't seem like it matters. They're just getting so much staggers here. Now defenders have to regroup, waste a lot more time, give them a lot more cart progress.
Yeah, and the second checkpoint is so easy to steamroll if you get the enemy team to stagger even just slightly. So hard to recover.
Yeah, definitely. Now, almost both support ults here for the Black Order, looking pretty good for them. They also have the whole hog. They gotta watch out though. Nameless is coming in with the Earthshatter soon, and Zomb actually has the Dragon Strike, although no Graviton. Still something we can see.
Birkin gets taken. Excuse me, Birkin takes down Quella immediately after the Valkyrie, and 5D trying to lay down some damage along with Fantasy, and VMD finally saving his tanks from imminent danger. And there goes Zom with the Hanzo ult, trying to stall just a little bit, just juking it out, trying to stall what little he can. They have 5 minutes on the clock for this last checkpoint. I've seen longer stalls, but let's see if they could pull it off. Ooh, Zentanio gets taken down again. This is just not looking good for the defenders.
It's really not, you know, they need to back up. They're clearly just pushed up a little too far here. They're allowing stuff like this to happen. Like, look, this pulse bomb kill. It's ridiculous. You know, they can't. They're constantly on the back foot because they're not really paying attention.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate pulse bomb kill there. Unfortunately, VMD just laying down damage from the side with Fantasy. Just look at that, uncontested. And oh my god, more games taking Major Shadow off the map. And it looks like they might just lose the fight because of that. Only the supports and Rhine on point right there. Nameless almost got that charge. Zentanio in trouble right there. They are able to regroup, and Leads and Fantasy not able to secure any picks here.
Yeah, you know, if not for the spawn advantage, and they had enough time, I think they could do it, but it's not going to be the case for them. And now defenders looking pretty good. Almost have 5 ultimates to work with. Although, Black Order are actually getting pretty close to them themselves.
Ooh, Fantasy failed the hop there onto the ledge with the grapple. Ooh, and finally we see the Hanzo ult again, almost securing the kill, and does get Quella. They'll have to regroup here as VMD, very low, just gets a health pack. He's trying to get back there. He has Transcendence, is ready for the next team fight. They have so many ults getting prepped.
Yeah, I wouldn't be feeling too good if I was defenders right now. You know, they used 4 ultimates in that last fight when they still have 3 minutes and only a short distance to go. You know, now they have both support ults of Black Order. Now they have him late on the soldier. Still Fantasy here. They don't really have anything to deal with it except for the Earthshatter. That Earthshatter is going to have to be huge.
And it looks like it's not going to be huge. They're just going to fall down here one by one. Unless Major Shadow's able to do something heroic. And no, heroes do die apparently.
Oh, cold. But yeah, seems to be the case.
Well, it is the Black Order.
Yeah, those guys are ruthless.
Oh man, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Not a bad time for the
Not at
Black
all.
Order. It could have turned out a lot better if they would have just secured that first team fight. Possibly would have had about 1 minute and 30 more.
Yeah, but you know, however, more games. Charging himself off the map was a big contributor to that. I think, you know.
Oh yeah.
Losing that shield tank when you're at such a disadvantage spawn-wise, I think there's not much else they could have done. But like you said, it's still a pretty good time. They had no trouble during point A and B, so I think they're still feeling pretty good right now.
Oh yeah, they're definitely feeling themselves right now. They are just comfortable with any team comp. They've been running so many different characters right now. And I hope we see more of Fantasy's Widow. Interesting Widows we've seen today. It's just, they all seem to have a different play style. They get the picks, but they play very differently.
Yeah, that's right. So now it looks like Black Order is running the Orisa Hog on defense. Interesting. See if they can actually use some of that Halt Hook action. Even if not, still pretty decent combination.
Yeah, I don't think they'll pull off any pulled pork combos, but let's see.
I love that.
Are they gonna wait in the corner here? Possibly bait the enemy team? I don't know, the 200 IQ play does not seem to be planned correctly as they're on the other side.
That's the beauty of 200 IQ plays, Dan. You gotta be within 5 IQ points to understand.
Attackers incoming.
You're right, you're right.
A.
Unfortunately, I'm at 215 IQ, so
That's right. It's just
it's too low for me to understand.
beneath you.
Yeah.
Still, pretty good start, I guess. Late getting 2 kills, but you know they spawn faster than he does unless he can get to point quickly.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like they will.
Actually, yeah.
Taking their sweet time right now. Birkin, he's so slow. The poor Zenyatta has to come back. Centennial finally speed boosting him, and they might just go in here. Ooh, Fantasy with a huge pick on Major Shadow, and that might just stop their push yet again. Defenders not coordinating correctly here.
No, they really want to be, since they're running this full dive comp, they really want to get super aggressive on Fantasy. You know, they have they're all together in one place. This is kind of exactly what you want. You can just throw in all that damage into one place. Something's gonna die.
Yeah, it's the ideal situation for Black Order right now, having the enemy team just group up on the high ground, not going in. And defenders, the complete opposite. They need to engage, which they are not even trying, it seems. They are just so staggered and uncoordinated with this last push.
That's right. They just need to, you know, they don't even need to do much. They just need to get in there and really, they just really need to pick something. Their indecisiveness is part of why they're taking unnecessary damage. Oh my goodness.
Major Shadow might just get a pick here on BMD. BMD got him very low, and looks like Fantasy might be able to help him out. He has to run, Major, and he is down.
Damn, a stagger yet again. 2 minutes left and literally no progress made. Coming up on the Valkyrie too, and they also have the Pulse Bomb on the side of the Black Order. Now, since they're making some swaps, actually quite a few people swapped on the defenders, so they really don't have much ult shard to work with, aside from Zomb and Broken, both at 60%.
Yeah, they don't. They have quite a bit of time still, a minute and 40. They'll be able to work something out here.
Definitely. I guess they decided they want to take the shield for shield comp, and
Ooh,
just
Swan
become a
tanking
matter-
that. Pulse Bomb not able to secure him, but Fantasy does get the pick on Birkin. Birkin instantly rezzed. Is this it? They have to stand behind that shield. They have to try and get some picks. They have to get on point. They have to force the enemy team off that high ground. Birkin finally getting the pick on a Fantasy, and this could be it. Major Shadow trying to get him off the high ground, and he does. 5D so low, but finally the transcendence comes in from both teams, but Major Shadow goes down, and more games just running straight onto Nameless. And Zom trying to get a pick in the back, but not able to, as Leeds takes down Birkin, and more games whole hogs Zentanio. Unfortunate there. Swan in the back, trying to do something, does not want to get staggered, so decides not to heal.
Definitely. It's too bad. Zom kind of mistimed the Dragon Blade a little bit. It was great that the trance came out before he used his, but he should have waited a little longer. Then he actually would have gotten that kill quickly and started using those dash resets. However, it's still looking okay for defenders. They do have a chance here. They have 3 ultimates now. It's definitely something they could make use of if timed correctly. And even if they wait long enough, Major Shadow could get one, but Zom going down is really, really bad.
Not good at all. You just don't want to be in that position. You want to wait for your tanks. Looks like Major Shadow is all alone in the bottom. Does get a pick on lead somehow on low ground as a Pharah, but he goes down immediately. Nameless trying his best. Almost secures some kills, but he will go down, and Black Order will take the competition. They are the all-star champs. Wow, they swept the defenders. It was a great series, but they came out on top, quite dominant.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially, you could see Fantasy and late, and you know, who ducked while he was here.
Yeah. Ooh, clean,
Popping off.
clean.
No one can hide.
Mr. Clean Fantasy.
Yeah. Man, really good. Although I think part of it is that, obviously not to take away from them, they're very good DPS players, but the defenders were not playing against it correctly. There was a lack of awareness a lot of the time. It feels like Fantasy or Hudak or whoever will just be at a distance, and I know I have a different view than the players do, but like you just see them across the map, and then you're like, is he gonna notice him? No. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely was an individual skill. Both teams were relatively in the same skill level. It just seems that the communication was not there.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, defenders did go down, but it was a valiant effort. It was a pretty good series. It was very fun to watch, in my opinion. Black Order, like you said, DPS were amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Overall, still good games. Had a great time. But it looks like that's all we got for today. Zan, you want to tell everybody what they could be winning?
Hey everyone, did you know that if you type in !giveaway, you might be able to see a little something that looks like a link and click it, and you might just be able to follow us for a chance to win a pink Mercy skin. Remember, the pink Mercy skin ends tomorrow, so if you want the skin, you have to follow today. All right, but that's it for us here at OWC. We had Moirai producing, Zan, play-by-play, beatdown, colorcaster, and Velo as the match referee. Thanks to the defenders and the Black Order for participating in the OWC Community All-Stars competition. Thank you all for watching.